I had years of health problems as a kid. Migraines, I had sinus infections regularly, I had low back pain, I had developed panic disorder and anxiety attacks in my 20s, and it took years to figure out what to do. I tried all the different things, medications, therapy, different treatments, and because nothing really worked, I just decided, I guess that's just how I'm gonna live. And one day, miraculously, met a chiropractor who literally changed my life with the first adjustment. Because I had so much compression in my upper neck due to all sorts of injuries and accidents and stresses in life growing up, I had a lot of nerve compression, and it was causing migraines, and it was causing sinus pressure, and it was causing all sorts of other different effects. When I started getting adjusted, that stuff started going away. And after a few years, I actually never had another sinus infection. I never had another migraine to that effect. Most impactful to me was not having as much anxiety and panic disorder. And I was able to start going back to normal activities. So that told me this is the route for me and the path for my life, and went back to school and went to chiropractic school right after that. I learned something new from a patient, which helps me take care of another patient, and learn when questions are asked. I research, and I learn more to help other people too. And I'm always continually educating myself and doing continuing education classes so that we can stay on the forefront of not only the research, but also the application and how to take care of people better. I'm really proud of our customer service and our caring, our empathy, our warmth, and the fact that we don't treat anyone like a number. Everybody is different, and we know as much as possible about each person. And so if I've taken care of somebody, I know as much about them as possible so that I can take best care of them. So it's not like when I go into a room, I have to research who that person is. I know who everybody is on our tables. I get to know where people's stresses are coming from. And I say stresses because emotional, physical, chemical stresses all make up what we're trying to take care of. And the issue in the body, in the nervous system, is usually impacted by those things. So I have to get to know the most about people in taking care of them. And yeah, we go through journeys together. I know when somebody comes in, we're going through a hard time, I know exactly what to focus on, how to help them. And we usually will reach out too and maybe send a card, or we're thinking about you and that kind of thing, and just support them like their family, like you would your brother, sister, or parents. One of the things I'm really aware of is what people go through, because first and foremost, I'm a patient. I was suffering for many years and found chiropractic, and it saved my life. So being able to empathize with people that come to us and understand what they're going through, and also give them hope, that is probably the most impactful thing that we can do, what sets us apart. I think being really aware of what our patients are not only going through, but also do outside of the office is really part of the care that we provide. So I can tell if somebody has extra pressure in their upper back, I can tell they've been hunching more. They might work over a laptop, or let's say if they're a chef, they're hunched over food, cutting all day and cooking. I can tell those things, and then I can also advise them how to maximize the ergonomics in their job life, or your work life, your home life, and then also recommend things like a neck roll, for instance, that we give to new patients after their first adjustment. The care doesn't stop after they walk out the door, and the healing doesn't stop when they walk out the door, because after an adjustment, the body's healing for hours, days after the adjustment. Even though somebody doesn't exactly feel perfect, right, or immediate results, the body's going to start healing immediately and continue on for hours and days after. The best part of this job is that it's not a job, it's a passion. So I don't ever work a day in my life. The most impactful thing about doing this in chiropractic is the results that people get, the faces that change from when they first walk in being either in pain or in fear or worried or having no hope, to actually smiling, or they tell me about the changes at home, like this person in the house recognizes that I'm sitting up straighter, or I have more energy, or I can sleep better, or have a better relationship with family. Those kind of things are the biggest wins. When they first come to our office, they're going to be greeted warmly. They're a new face, so we try to make them feel at home. We give them a drink of water, we get them acclimated, show them around, give them a tour of the office, and then we go into investigation. What I call investigation day is the first day. I don't want to guess and I don't want to assume. I want to ask as many questions as possible, gather all the data, all the information, so I can study it and give them the best recommendations and care once they come back for their first adjustment. I get this statement all the time, "Oh, you're a chiropractor, I'm so glad I've never needed you." The switch turns in my head and I say, I appreciate that you've never had such terrible symptoms that you felt you needed to go to a chiropractor, but did you realize that the nervous system is what controls signaling from the brain, and it comes out of each level of the spine to power every organ in your body? And in order for you to feel pain or symptoms of any kind, there has to be about a 70% compression to a nerve, and about 40 to 70% of the cells in that area are dead by the time you feel it. So if you're waiting for the pain, it's kind of like waiting to feel a cavity before you start brushing your teeth. Would you want to do that? Is that healthy for you? So it's a really good idea to actually get into a chiropractor before you feel symptoms to take care of it and actually prevent things from going awry later. Not only stay out of pain, but they also reduce hospital visits, medications, and they actually boost brain function. The latest studies show brain function gets a big boost, and immune function are enhanced by regular chiropractic care. My vision for chiropractic and chiropractic care in general is that everyone acknowledges the need to address nervous system health by a really qualified chiropractor to help them not only attain better health, but to maintain better health. So once you get well, it's important to stay well. The reasons are varied and numerous, especially since most of us have been misaligned or subluxated, we call that, since birth or soon after. The studies in the 80s found that 93% of babies born, no matter what style of birth, had misalignment in the upper neck, literally from day one. And I'm guessing the 7% that didn't get misaligned at birth, probably within the first year learning to walk, had misalignment. So most of us have been subluxated or misaligned the entirety of our lives. And really, it necessitates chiropractic care by a qualified and experienced chiropractor. And that's why I love what I do, and I love what we're going to be doing over the next several decades. To take care of families, that's our ultimate goal, to keep them healthy and well, not just to get well, but to stay well. That is our ultimate goal.